Okay, this is gonna be a shorter version of the video why I learned Spanish. I'm gonna try and make this a lot shorter, but include some of the very important essential information from the previous video. So sit tight and enjoy this video. And thank you very much for watching this. So let's start by Spanish. For English speakers, Spanish is actually easier to learn than other non-Indo-European languages, and actually easier than some of the European, especially um, some of the Germanic languages, which actually come to a surprise. It's actually easier for a lot of English speakers to learn Spanish than say German, uh, German, Dutch, Afrikaans, or Swedish, or something like that. And also, there's a ton of words that are very similar to each other. So yeah. So moving on, Spanish. It even has some words that actually come from some non-Indo-European languages, such as Arabic. For example, there's like I'm going to say from around 10% to 13% of the Spanish language. It actually comes originally from Arabic. For example, like the words azúcar in Arabic would be like ascar or something. Um, or there's also alberca, and in Arabic is be berca. Um, azúcar and alberca. Azúcar is sugar. Alberca is swimming pool. And also knowing Spanish will actually give you access to these following languages because it'll make it easier to learn and understand, such as French, Portuguese, Italian, Latin, Galician, Catalan, and Romanian. Galician and Catalan are two languages spoken in Spain, and Galician is spoken in the region of Galicia, which is in the northern part of Portugal, and Catalan is spoken on the exact opposite side of Galicia, uh, near the French border. It's spoken in the region of Catalonia. Also, it's easy because, Spanish is easy because how it's written is how things are read. Also, the grammar is very simple relative to languages like Italian or French or stuff like that. Also, there are roughly around 50 million speakers in the U.S. And that number is expected to double to more or less 100 million speakers, and that's actually the population, roughly the population of Mexico today. This is the second most spoken language in the United States, and nearly 1 in 4 people will speak it in the future. And as you can see, this is a map of the Spanish-speaking world, of the Spanish-speaking countries. And the darker the blue means more Spanish is spoken. And as you can see, the United States has a very significant Spanish-speaking population, especially in states like California, Texas, Florida, New York, Illinois, and New Jersey. And as you can see, even outside of Latin America, Spain and the U.S., there's actually a place in the that hits right in the equator called Equatorial Guinea. It's a very small, teeny tiny place in Africa, and also the Philippines. There's a few people that speak it, but there's a lot of words in their language in Tagalog that comes from Spanish. And also, I'm not sure if I mentioned some words in Japanese actually come from Spanish as well, such as pan, which is bread, and alcohol, which is alcohol. And there's a few others here and there. And there's also a bunch that come from Portuguese as well, but yeah. Also, let me talk about the Spanish in the U.S. So pretty much, there's a very large presence of Mexicans throughout the continental United States, especially on the western half. And also, Chicago has the third largest Mexican community. There are twice as many Puerto Ricans as in New York than in Puerto Rico. And there's a very strong presence of Cubans in South Florida, especially Miami. Um, Also, another thing that a lot of people don't know would be also that the economies of Latin America are also growing very very rapidly. Mexico is expected to become probably the world's fifth largest economy by 2050, according to Goldman Sachs. It's going to be the fifth largest, right after the China, India, United States, and Brazil. And Chile has a very high human development index, and per capita it's also growing really quickly and will become a developed country by 2016. Panama's economy has also been growing really fast, so has Peru, and there's a handful of other countries such as Colombia, Ecuador, and Costa Rica that have grown a lot too. The Mexican economy has been growing at a good, healthy rate of 3.24%. It may not seem like a lot, but from 2006 to 2012, the economy grew from around 60%, from $1 trillion to $1.6 trillion. It's the world's 12th largest economy and Latin America's second largest economy, right after Brazil. It's actually larger than countries like Canada, Australia, Spain, and South Korea. And also has the largest Spanish-speaking population in the world. It may very soon surpass Italy in the economy. And also, here's a map of the 31 Mexican states and the federal district. And the federal district is in Mexico City. But yeah, going on, this is Chile. And as I said before, it's doing really well, its economy, and also its quality of life, and its HDI is pretty high as well. Also, this is a map of Chile. This is where it is. It's not very wide, but it's very long. It's like around 3,000 miles long. That's roughly the distance from New York to San Francisco. So Chile has two of the best universities, and yeah, I believe it's two of the best universities in Latin America, and among the best in the world, as a matter of fact. And also, this is Panama, another Spanish-speaking country. It's, as you can see, yeah, it looks pretty amazing, doesn't it? And also, this is Costa Rica, another beautiful country where people speak Spanish, and people also speak Spanish in Colombia. It's very beautiful as well, as you can see. And this is a map of Colombia. This is the departments of Colombia, and yeah, it's very breathtaking. Also, yeah, the cities look wow. And yeah, I'm thinking, especially Bogota and Medellin have definitely come a long way, and their HDI and their quality of life, it's pretty much similar to like someone like New Zealand or Australia or Germany or something like that. Also, Peru is another interesting Latin American country. As you can see, this is a map of Peru, and there's Lima and Lima and Lima, and this is the Peruvian flag, and this is some of the Latin American cities, sorry. And all these are actually cities in Mexico, except for Buenos Aires and Caracas. Buenos Aires is in Argentina, and Caracas is in Venezuela. On the back is the city of Guadalajara, and honestly, I think they look pretty impressive. And there's some also other impressive cities, but these cities are very traditional or very tourist areas, popular tourist destinations. I've actually been to San Miguel de Allende, and I think it's very beautiful. It's in the it's a very old Spanish colonial city, and I really liked it. Also, here's some cities in Spain: Madrid, Barcelona, some of the major cities: Valencia, Sevilla, Malaga, Zaragoza. So, see, here's some famous people of Latin America. This is Juanes, and he has really good pop music. Also, this is not sure who they are, but I think there are some beauty pageants. They're from Brazil. This is the demographics of Latin America, of Latin Americans. Just pause it, but yeah, like Latin America is pretty diverse. It has a bunch of blacks, whites, mestizos, indigenous. It's also has a lot of mulattoes and other races, and this is the well, actually, I don't know about the food of other Latin American countries. And most of this, as you see here, is from Mexico. I'd like to know about other countries as well. Just tell me down below on the comment box. But yeah, like these are tacos. These are tacos as well. These are tortas. I don't know if you're following my cursor. This is pozole. This is arepas. These are actually Colombian. These are Colombian too. These are empanadas. And this is horchata. These are margaritas. And I personally love horchata. Horchata is pretty much like, how should I say it? It's a mix of milk, cinnamon, sugar, and what else? Oh yeah, also rice as well, and I really like it. And pretty much that's about it. So yeah, thanks for watching. See you next time.